Alright, hello guys, this is Flaming Dev Studio, and today we'll be hosting the Python programming lesson 2. Last episode, a lot of viewers commented below the video, and I think the video is very good, so we can start another episode of this Python programming lesson. Okay, let's get started. Gonna launch my PyCharm that we introduced last episode, PyCharm IDE. Okay, in this lesson we are more into introducing some functions about the strings, and last time we have already taught you guys that string is a string of text, and first we are going to introduce is the line skipping function. Declare a variable here. Maybe it's called hello world, it's the string. Okay, and we can try to print x. Okay, run. Then it will run the hello world, this line of string. And then today the line skipping is, you can treat it as maybe two characters. First is this backslash and n, and it will create a new line. So the n stands for new line. So we can try to add more words behind it. So world again, and we can see that if I run it, okay, you can see that hello world, and the next line is also hello world. So if I remove the n here, it will be merged to one line. So this is the new line character. Okay, you can print two lines. So next, you can also make it as multiple lines. So if you think that adding a n, like, not obvious to see if it's on the other line, so you can also maybe press the space. But see, the IDE will automatically add a backward slash and another line, but this is what we do not want to do. So we can do 3 double quotes. Okay, now we can try to print. Okay, you can still see it prints out 2 lines, and it's because we added 3 double quotes in front and after it, so it can print out multiple line contents. Like if we can add more lines, it will still print out multiple lines. So this is quite useful if you don't want to use the new line character. So this is the basics about line skipping stuffs. So you can introduce another string function called the string concatenation, and it's really hard to understand this word, but we can introduce to you guys in a more easier way. So basically, if I declare a variable like this, x, maybe in numbers, we can like do it like this. It will add 2 numbers together, so it comes out 5. But if you want to do something like 2 plus 3 equals 23, like that, you need to get quotes, double quotes or single quotes. It's alright, never mind. And see, comes out 23. So this is the basic form of string concatenation, and something like this. So one string plus another string, it will add them together, merge them together. So you can try add words instead of numbers inside the string. Try hello world again. Okay, so now we first predict the output. It is hello and world, but no space in it. So let's see. Okay, it comes out hello world without the space in the middle. If you want to add a space, you can either add here or add here. So like this, you can have a space in front of it. And if you do not want to add the space, like if you think you are lazy, then just change the plus sign to a comma. If you stick them together, it's alright, and a comma will automatically add a space between them. Alright. Yeah. Oh, this turns right. Okay, seems like it treated as another data type other than string, and only add string inside the print function. It will get you covered. Next, we will introduce data types, and there are a lot of data types in Python. First, string we introduce, string, and maybe integer, and floating numbers. Okay, we call string in Python is strint for integer and float for floating numbers. Floating point numbers to be specific. This is floating point numbers. You can easily treat it as a number with decimal point. Integer is the integer number without decimal point, and string text. Okay. Next, we will introduce more data types called a list. A list is basically multiple values contained inside the square brackets, and can declare a variable here with the square bracket and with multiple data types. It can contain multiple data types. So first we can make a string. Next, use a comma to separate values. Next, we can make it as an integer, and maybe a floating point number, float, and you can try print it out. Print it. Okay, it will print the whole list. This is called a list. Multiple values quoted inside square brackets are called lists. Alright, we can teach something about string, and turns back to string. We can introduce the index of strings. Like, if I have a string here, you want to get its first letter. For example, you want to get its first letter. You can print X and then do square quotes after it and 0. Okay, and in the programming world, in the computer world, we usually count from 0. So, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it contains 7 values. But in the real world, we use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it only have 6 values. So we use 0 in programming terms. 0 will print out its first letter. Let's try. Okay, it can print the H. Let's try 1. Okay, it will print out the second one. Okay, E. And L, like that. Quite easy. And -1, for example, you can print out the last character. So -1 isn't the character in front of the first character. That's weird. So -1, you can print out the last character. It means counting from the right. And -2, the L. So it's this one. 3, also L. 4, the E. Yes. So that's basically it about the indexing problem. And okay, stay tuned for our next episode. This program is a really short program for introducing these functions, and be sure to subscribe to our channel. We will roll out some more tutorials. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.